Alright, Shalom. Call Halayla, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, Bashem Kakadash, Double Love to the elder and the apostles of Great Millstone who will well peace, blessings, and salutations goes to the hopeful let that scatter abroad. To you brothers out there pushing the truth with all righteousness and sincerity, and to the Aqua, the few sisters that are listening and learning, to you I say Shalom. Coming back at you with another quick lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Lord willing to edify the faith and lambs of Yahweh Shem Yahushai through the spirit of Kakadash. I pray and let's be at find it straight to the point. And we're going to jump right into it, man. All right. This is from the Indiana Press. It says, a quarter of Americans think it'll soon be necessary to take up arms against government, says polls. All right. So the spirit of sedition, all right, and the uprisings are in the air, man. All right. So these Americans, they've had enough of their government. So now they're ready to say, hey, the hell with the elections. All right. They ain't waiting till November to do anything. Hey, these people are ready to go, man. Okay, and your average Joe Edomites, they're tired and they fed up with this current administration. All right, the Biden administration. All right, doing all these things, man. Okay, so people have just fed up. All right, and the spirit of sedition is in the air. So, okay, hold on. All right, so let's read a little bit of this. All right, it says among other things, the poll found that a majority of Americans agree that the government is corrupt and rigged against everyday people like me. All right, and these Edomites are now starting to feel the heat, man. All right, when it was Jake going through these things, man, you Edomites didn't have nothing to say about this. Now you realizing that, hey, now the government is coming up against you, and your own system that you set up is now turning against you. Hey, now you Edomites, now you want to take up arms and want to go and fight against the government. The same government that, hey, you used to oppress Jakes, man, the Israelites, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Okay? All right, so let's read a little bit of this, man. It says more than one quarter of Americans believe that it may soon be necessary to take up arms against the United States government, according to a new poll reported by the Guardian. It says the results of the University of Chicago's Institution of Politics, all right, polls come amidst a series of hearings on the January 6th, which that's all staged, man. Okay, that was staged. All right, what happened in January 6th of last year, man? That shit was staged. That was staged, man. Okay, what's gonna happen this time is gonna be the real deal, man. Okay, when people come up against the government and when people fight against the government, this is gonna be the real deal because people gonna take up arms, weapons. All right, there are more guns in America than there are people. So these people are armed and ready to go, especially these low level Edomites, man. Okay? All right, let's read. It says, come amidst a series of hearings on the January 6th U.S. Capitol riots, which saw a violent mob breaching security officers to enter Washington's framed century of power. All right. It says the survey saw the participation of 1,000 registered voters and was conducted in May by Republican posters Neil Newhouse and Democratic poster Joel Benison, with input from students at AIOP. The poll says that 28% of voters, including 37% who have guns in their homes, said it may be necessary at some point soon for citizens to take up arms against the government. All right, and hey, that's one reason why these hey, this current administration are trying to get the guns out of the American hands because they already know that, hey, when all hell breaks loose, guess what's gonna happen? Hey, these guns are gonna be used. That's why they're trying to hurry up and get the guns out of the American citizens' hands. Okay. It says 45% of self-identified strong Republicans held this view, while 35% of independent voters and 20% of Democrats agree. All right, so that's a lot of people, man, and that number's gonna continue to rise, man. Okay, that number's gonna rise up. All right, because people are fed up with the government. They're fed up with this current administration, man. Okay, they're fed up with the things that are going up, the high food prices, the gas, the high price of gas, the cost of living. Okay, people are just tired and fed up, man. It says, among other things, the poll found that a majority of Americans agreed that the government is corrupt and rigged against everyday people like me. Of this, 2/3 of Republicans and independent voters said the government is corrupt and rigged against them. Wow, that's a lot, man. Hey, and it's always been corrupted and rigged, okay? This government, this current system is not for you people, man. You average Americans, and these Americans are waking up to the bullshit. All right? Hey, this government's never been for you. It's never been in your favor. All right? All this government's been for is to push the agenda of the elites, man. Okay? And people are just fed up. All right? Let's read a little bit more. It says, while the Democrats were split evenly, while overall 56% of the participants says they generally trust elections to be conducted fairly and counted accurately, only 33% of respondents who identify as Republicans agree with this statement, as opposed to 78% of Democrats. Among those who reported voting for Donald Trump in 2020, the numbers who said they generally trust is 31%, says the poll. All right. Let's see. Any more in here? Let's read this. It says, driving home the sense of alienation among the voters, nearly half of the respondents, 49% of them to be precise, said they felt more and more feel like a stranger in their own country. Wow. Hey, man. These are the times we in, man. Okay, this place is done, man. And hey, and eventually, all hell is going to eventually break loose in this place, man. And it's just a matter of time, okay? All right? Let's read a little bit more. Yeah, let's read down here. It says, wise Casman. It says the survey also documented a mutual distrust between Democrats and Republican responders. About 73% of the voters who participated in the poll, who self-identify as Republicans, say Democrats are generally bullies who want to impose their political beliefs on those who disagree, while nearly 74% of Democrats respondents said the same about Republicans. So, hey, that's a house divided, man. And as a matter of fact, let's get that scripture, man. Okay, let's get that scripture. Because, like it says, a kingdom divided cannot stand, all right? And this place is truly divided against itself, man. These Edomites are divided against themselves and, hey, everybody else, all right? And pretty soon, that division is going to cause an uprising and an uproar, okay, to happen, man. This is Mark 3 and verse 24. Yeah, let's read verse 24. And if a kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand. All right. And it's like it says, a kingdom divided by civil war, it will collapse. This place is on the verge of collapsing. Okay, verse 25. And if a house be divided against itself, that house cannot stand. And if Satan rise up against himself and be divided, he cannot stand, but have an end. And America has an end, man. These Edomites have an end. And we're at the end of the rulership of the Edomites, man. Okay? That's why this place is divided. These Edomites, they're divided. All right, one side says that the others are bullied. Let's read that statement again. I got to read that again, man. It says about 73% of voters who participated in the poll who self-identify as Republicans say that the Democrats are generally bullies who wants to impose their political beliefs on those who disagree, while nearly 74% of Democrats responded says the same about the Republicans. So you got one party that says that the Republicans are bullies, and the other side saying that the Democrats are bullies, man. So eventually, this is all gonna boil down: the Egyptian versus the Egyptian, man. Okay. Let me read this, and then I'm gonna get the scriptures. Let's read them. It says a similar lopsided majority of each party holds that members of the other are generally untruthful and are pushing disinformation. The survey says it added that over a quarter of respondents reported losing friends over their political stances and have having unfriended or stopped following someone on social media because of their political views. So there you go, man. That's division, man. So this is through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai that the Lord is causing division. And this is what the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai wants, man. Let's get this. This is Luke 12 and yeah, I'm gonna read verse 49, then I'm gonna jump down to verse 51. Alright. Luke 12 and 49, because this is what's coming. Okay. Luke chapter 12 and verse 49. I have come to send fire on the earth, and what will I if it be already kindled? That fire is gonna be kindled before Yahushua comes, man. People gonna be fighting each other, man. You're gonna have one side fighting against each other, the Democrats fighting against the Republicans fighting against the Democrats. All right. Race war, civil unrest. All right. People gonna be fighting against the government. So hey, it's coming. All right. The seditions are coming. All right. Let's jump down to verse 51. Suppose ye that I come to give peace on earth. I tell you nay, but rather division. So this is what the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai is doing. He's causing the division, man. All right. And this is what he wants, man. Okay. And hey, it's about to kick off pretty soon, man. Let's go here. This is Isaiah chapter 19 and verse 2. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians. The modern day Egyptians are the American people, man. All right. So these people are ready to take the streets and they ready to fight. Okay. And they shall fight everyone against his brother and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. And this is what you see. It's all coming. It's boiling. All right. Hey, shit's about to boil over, man. Okay. Let's go to 2nd Israel chapter 13 and verse 31, I think. Yeah. Come on. 2nd Israel chapter 13, verse 31. And one shall undertake to fight against another, one city against another, one place against another, one people against another, and one realm against another. All right? People going to be fighting against each other. You're going to have one side, all right? You may have pro-life people fighting against the anti-life people. They want to keep the abortions going. All right? You're going to have another side that's going to be, it's going to be all kinds of madness, man. All right? So, hey, this is what it's all boiling down to, man. And hey, those seditions are coming, okay? And they coming fast, man. All right, let's skip over to 2nd Israel chapter 15 and let's go to verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. The modern day sword is the gun, okay? But they're also going to be literal swords in people's hands, machetes, hammers, knives, you name it. Anything people can consider a weapon, man. All right? Any instrument of weapon is going to be fought in these times when that all hell breaks loose, man. Jacob's trouble, which is spoken of in Jeremiah chapter 30 and verse 7 and Daniel 12 and 1, a time like no other. All right, verse 16, for there shall be sedition among men and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. People are going to take matters into their own hands. Okay, and I got that word sedition queued up. All right, right here. I got that word sedition queued up right here. All right. Down here, the definition, it says an illegal action inciting resistance to lawful authority intending to cause the disruption or overthrow of the government. This is what these people, hey, and this is basically what these Edomites talking about, man, because they know Jay talking about going against the government, man. All right. Hey, we always knew that the damn government was corrupted, man. Okay. But now you Edomites, hey, now you Edomites are finding out too that this government, this system that you fought so hard for and bled so hard for, ain't for you. Okay? Hey, the Israelites, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and the Americans always knew that this system wasn't for us, man. Okay? And this is why we tell you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and the Americans, hey, don't get involved, man. When all hell breaks loose, when these Edomites begin to fight against each other, hey, let them fight, man. Don't get involved. All right? We not, hey, look, the Lord's elect ain't gonna get involved, man. We gonna sit back, kick back, and enjoy and watch as this place burn, man. And hey, we're very, very close to this place burning, man. All right, this place is, hey, All hell is getting ready to break loose. All right, let's read this scripture again. Second Israel chapter 15 and verse 16. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. People are fed up and people are tired. They're about to take matters into their own hands. Okay, people about to take to the streets. Okay, verse 17. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Martial law, checkpoints. They're going to close down cities, close down states where you can't go in or out, man. It's going to get so bad out here, man. Okay? All right? Verse 18. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. Verse 19. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. So, hey, we told you that this was coming, man. And hey, second, this is the 15th chapter. It's about to jump off the pages, man. Loud and clear. Okay? So, you got these sides that are, hey, about to come up and fight against each other, man. So, we're very, very close to the end. All right? Let's get one more scripture and then I'm going to close it out. All right, I'm going to close out with Daniel 12 and 1 because it's going to get so bad out here that, hey, we're going to need Michael, the archangel, to step in and to protect his elect, man. Okay, Daniel 12 and 1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince was standing for the children of thy people, and there shall be a time of trouble, Jacob's trouble, Jeremiah 30 and 7. All right, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. Is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. Only the elect are going to be saved out of the time of Jacob's trouble. All right, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time, thy people shall be delivered. Everyone shall be found written in the book. Only the elect are going to be found written in the book. All right, the book of life. All right, 2/3 are going to get caught in these seditions and these riots, man. All right, hey, the Lord's elect. All right, the hopeful elect. All right, the brothers and the few sisters that watch these videos, you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and of course the speckled bird Israelites that scattered amongst the, all right, scattered amongst the heathen that look like the heathen. Hey, ain't gonna get caught up in these things, man. Hey, we gonna let these people wash themselves, and hey, basically these Edomites, and basically these is just Edomites, man, cause ain't no Jay talking about this, man. All right, no Edomites ain't talking about fighting against the government. All right, you might have some in a bunch. You might have a few 2/3 amongst there, but the Lord's elect, hey, we ain't gonna do nothing. And basically, these Edomites are basically just going to destroy themselves when all hell breaks loose, man. Okay, and that time is fast approaching. All right, so I'm in the lesson here. I just want to do this little quick lesson. Lord willing, I pray this lesson was edifying. All praises and glorifications goes to Yahweh Shem Shai, by Hashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace, blessings, and salutations goes to the hopeful elect that scattered abroad. See you with another lesson soon, Lord willing. Kwam Yasharaga Shalom. Why about a ball? About a wump DTA about a ball. Boom. Shalom till next time.